Yeah, it's why when you're in a creative state, you're trying to break out of the matrix that is your head. You're in like a mental prison. You really got to focus. You got to pay attention. You got to really just ignore people's phone calls that aren't adding to your life. People that are negative, annoying, bothersome. You just kind of like ignore them. And something that I'm pretty decent at. I'm a kind of guy that will go by themselves, go into a state where I'm just by myself, really just reflecting, introspecting, doing all that, just kind of figure out what state I'm in, who I am, what do I need to go forward. I've been putting this off, but what I gotta go forward with is content creation. I just keep putting it to the side. I keep saying soon, soon, soon. Soon is synonymous with never. You keep saying soon you're gonna do something, it means you're never gonna do it. Excuse me. So the first process with anything is just starting, even if it's small. I don't have an expectation. This video here probably not gonna get posted. It's no expectation, no need. Because as soon as you need something, you're performative. You're in a state of, oh, I gotta perform, I gotta entertain, I gotta do this, I gotta bring value. You should always be bringing value, but you don't need to. Just be yourself. Be um still be without some sort of expectation. Yeah. It's like going up to girls to go talk, right? If you have this need in your head, you need to get her number. You need to make a first impression. You need to entertain her. You need her validation. You need her to like you. Damn, that's when shit starts going downhill. That's when you start burning the ship. But if you just go up to her with no need, just casual, you just want to talk, you just want to chat, treating her like a person, not a potential partner. Wow, you get further. You get further. Maybe you don't need to get the number, but you got further. You go in with the expectation. I'm not even gonna ask for a number. I'm just gonna go talk. It could be awkward. It could be 10 seconds. Could be 15 seconds. If you're good, you'll get a minute or two. You want to speed run that. You don't want to stop somebody when they're walking. I don't know, at the mall or on the sidewalk. Nobody wants to be stopped for like more than a minute or two. You know what I mean? We're walking. We're going somewhere. We got a destination. A plan, a mission. Nobody wants to be stopped. So you can stop chit chat, get the EXP. That's really important. I did that for a while so I could get better at speaking, all that stuff. Because once upon a time, little Orlando here, I couldn't talk at all. Couldn't look you in the eyes. Couldn't really have a clear voice. I couldn't do none of that. Not at all. Had to go through a lot of individuation, a lot of practice, a lot of talking to myself so I can get that. This is gonna sound so egotistical, so egotistical is the word. I'm really good at talking about myself because I'll just sit down in my head just talking about everything about me. Oh, I'm bald. Oh, I'm pretty. Oh shit. Um, but the plan is to really get more into content creation. I want to do more stuff. I like the solo videos probably the most. Get into podcasting with the boys, just chop it up just to talk. And, once we get better, we have more chemistry because some of the guys don't really know each other like that. I know all of them, very good friends with all of them, but just grabbing a bunch of people and putting them together, it's like, hey, let's just talk. There ain't no chemistry yet. So podcast is going to come with more time. It's going to get more professional, more laid out. We're going to be talking more. And I want to do IRLs, but that's like hard mode, you know what I mean? Because you really have to be comfortable, no filter, no no inauthenticity, bro. You got to be authentic for that. You got to be like entertaining, but that's got to be you. You got to just be an entertaining person. And gaming streams would be cool. I'm a gamer myself. You know, when I'm not working or not doing anything that's important, I'm gaming. You know, just a dumb little pastime of mine. Not like Dead by Daylight and Fortnite and shit. But yeah, man, I want to be big. I want to be big. That toilet paper back there is for when I shit myself on stream and just get it right cleaned up. No, it really is. I got LASIK eye surgery. I need these little drops to drop my eyes. I don't know if you could tell. There's probably some like I don't know. I don't want to look in my eyes too much to start watering. Holy shit! You know I'm so out of the loop. I don't even know what day it is, man. It's a 7 and 9 day. This 25th. 4 more days until I do something I wouldn't like to do, but gotta do. Super into numerology and shit like that. I also gotta be super soft with my eyes. Super soft. What's that? Yeah, 7 and 9 day. So that's what we're doing today. We're ending. My eyes look so greasy, bro. What the fuck? But that's what we're doing today. We're ending old habits, man. We're ending not doing shit all day. So now I'm like fully good. My eyes are still in the healing process. Putting in my eye drops and shit. We got like a special one right here. Left. Right. Boom, boom. But back on the numerology. I got this done 122 2026. If you know anything about the numerology, you add it. 22 is a number you're not going to reduce. So normally you'd reduce like 14, 1 plus 4. You would think 22, 2 plus 2. No, 22 is a master number. You don't reduce master numbers. You don't reduce me. 1 plus 22, 23, plus 2, 25, plus another 2, 26, or 27, then 6, 33. Got the LASIK imprint on a 22-day, 33 life path day. Very deliberate. I was planning this out for months, trying to get it all working together. I called so many places, so many eye LASIK surgery places around me, and all of them were like, "Oh, we only do them on Fridays. Only on Fridays. Well, we don't do them on the Saturday, or we don't do it on a Thursday." And I'm like, "Fuck, fuck." I had went to one before I called around. I went to one because it was a free consultation. The other ones you got to pay for it. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna go to this one. I went to it, did all the tests. They worked my eyes, and right at the end, I'm like, yeah. So can we schedule for 122 2026? And they're like, is it a Friday? And I'm like, it's a Thursday. It's a Thursday. And they're like, no. I'm like, can you like move shit around? No. I was like, fuck. Okay. I went over and just kept calling, calling, calling. I probably had called like 5 places before I got to one. And I was like, do you guys do LASIK eye surgeries on Fridays or Thursdays? And they're like, yeah, yeah, we do it on Thursdays. Yeah. I'm like, oh, thank God. And really, I really got to thank God that the 22-33 day landed on a Thursday. Because if it didn't land on a Thursday or Friday, I would have been screwed. There was no possibility of me getting LASIK eye surgery at all. So I'm blessed. I got it right. Finally got a place, spent 2,500 on each eye, and I got the imprint. And the funny thing was, they're like, yeah, come in at 8 o'clock. You're gonna take your little pill. It's gonna take 30 minutes to kick in, and that's when we're gonna start doing the surgery. Surgery should be like 15 minutes for both eyes, not each, both eyes. It's really quick. painful as fuck, but quick. And I'm like, can we go a little bit later? Like, I'm trying to hit 9 o'clock. If you don't know, 9 o'clock is hour of the snake in Chinese astrology. Like, you have like 2 hour periods for every zodiac sign. It goes through the 12. I wanted 9 o'clock because I'm year of the snake 2001. So I wanted the eyes to be imprinted the same year as the snake, but the hour is the snake as well. So I'm like, can I come in at like 8:30? They're like, no, no. We have appointments going on at 9 o'clock, and that would disrupt everything. So no. I'm like, okay, 8:15? Or she said 8:15. So I was like, well, what if I came in and I was running a little late and I came in at 8:16? Would that be cool? And she's like, absolutely not. That's not gonna work. I'm like, fuck. Okay. I just have to, at that point, I'm already blessed that I got the surgery on the 22nd. Like, whatever. She goes, why is it so important to you? What's important about the 22nd? Right. I'm like, you're gonna think I'm crazy. I'm super into numbers and the numbers are good. She's like, well, I'm not looking at you as that crazy because numbers are surrounded by me. And she started getting into like all the synchronicity with the letter, the number five, not the letter, the number five. And I was like, okay, now I got full permission to go off. So I was like, okay, you know what? If you want me to blow your mind about numbers, you give me your birthday. I'll give you a reading. I gave her a little bit reading. We were talking about it. I broke down why the 22nd was good for me, how it correlated with my birthday, 8/29, 2001. Do the math, nigga. And we just kept talking about it. Next thing you know, I'm giving her a reading about her kids, telling her all about them. And she's like, okay, okay, cool, cool. Uh, a very interesting conversation. This is something I'm not gonna forget. I go to check out, and as I'm checking out, the lady is telling me everything. She's like booking the appointment. She's giving me the rundown of like the process, everything after, the little eye drops I gotta put in, all that stuff. And right when she goes to schedule the time, I'm like, okay, whatever. I guess 8:15. The lady that was doing all the stuff that I'm talking to and having a reading with, she comes in and she goes, put him for 8:30. And I'm like, what the fuck? Yo. And I'm like, thank you. I really appreciate you. I really do. She's like, bring donuts. I'm like, I can't even afford them. I'm spending all my money on this. What the fuck? But yeah, I got the surgery on 9 o'clock, like 9:05, a little bit more. Snake hour or whatever. Snake hour on a 22:33 life path day. I was looking at the Chinese Bazi, like the year pillar, the month, the day, and the hour. Okay, my year pillar is snake, metal snake, month fire monkey, day wood rat, hour wood ox. The moment I got the LASIK surgery, starting at 9, I put in all the deets. Think it was wood snake years, the pillar, because the one, I suppose. Wood snake was a year pillar. The month pillar was fire ox, so that already correlates with my hour. The day pillar was a fire monkey, which correlates with my month. Same fire monkey month, fire monkey day. What the fuck? It was crazy. And the hour was a water snake. I mean, out of any of the elements are just like, I guess, a pinch of salt on the animal sign. I guess that's what I hear. But a water snake, like highly intuitive, water is like the energy of the 22. I'm a 22 life path, born on the 29th. Man, if you bring up numerology, I'll talk about it all day. I love doing readings. I love talking about my numerology, like what my numerology means to me and what I can offer the world. Because, when I look at your numerology and astrology, yeah, I'm looking at the numbers. I'm looking at the year you're born in, and maybe I might get to the month, the day, the hour. You got to give me your hour, but I'm looking at the placements of the stars too. And I guess in the numerology community, they don't talk about Jupiter, Saturn. They do Saturn, not as yeah. Jupiter, Venus, Mars, Mercury. Like I'm looking at all that. I take it all into account. Even your name. I love letterology. And my Jupiter is in Cancer. That's your career. Jupiter is the planet, the placement of career, luck, and abundance. So if you're acting within that placement, the alignment of that placement, you're gonna get, and it's never mind. But you're gonna get a lot of blessings. You're gonna get very lucky. You're going to get a lot of fortune in your life. What's mine is Cancer. Okay, well let's put that with the day I was born in the numerology, the life path. I'm 22 life path, a coach, born on the 29th. Very empathetic person, a person who fosters deep relationships with people, a motivational speaker. You combine that with the 22 Jupiter and Cancer. I'm born 2:11 a.m. So my rising is Cancer. Yeah, it's overpowered as fuck. You know, I'm here to give a lot to people. I'm still very young. I'm 24 years old. By no means am I going to flex a lot of experience in this world. Got a lot more to live. We'll be humble there. I'm humble, but not, if that makes sense. You know, gotta play yourself big. Can't play small. But yeah, my greatest goal in my life is for people to want to be in my life, or whoever is in my life has a better life because they're in my life. I want to expand everybody around me. I want to build everybody around me, and I want to do it on a grander scale too as well. Like I want to do it through content creation. Like you watching me, you're learning from me. You're gonna figure stuff about yourself, your inner myth, and how to be a better version of yourself. That's super important to me as well. And I don't really have like a set path, a set goal of where I'm gonna get at in this conversation, what I'm gonna say. I'm literally just spewing off the top of my dome. It's just like a catch up, like, hey, what's up? This is me. Even though I'm not really known at all. Like I don't even know how much subscribers I got. Probably like 10 or something right now. I got a million, yeah. But this is just to get into the need of doing, or the rhythm of getting into content creation, removing the need of needing to entertain. Because if I can just talk normal, yeah, that's good for me. That's good for me. That's what I want to do. I just want to talk normal. I don't want to play theatrics. I don't want to be somebody I'm not. I just want to just talk. And then if some good gold comes out of my mouth where I'm saying something that really hits and somebody takes that in, gets some inspiration, man, that's good for me. That's good for me. You know, I'm so happy I got LASIK. I'm gonna be a little conceited here. I love how I look without glasses. These are my glasses. It's gonna make my eyes so watery when I put these on. And look how fucking dirty they are. Can you see? Can you see? They look like fucking Sam Witwicky's grandfather's glasses and Transformers One. They're all fucked up. Oh fuck! I don't want to put them on. They're so blurry. They're so blurry, dude. And they're dirty as fuck. I just starting to water now. Like holy shit. But this is gonna be so weird. I'm weird. You know, get used to it. On um the 22nd, that morning I woke up super early just so I could shave. I'm balding. No secret there. Spoiler alert, I'm balding, right? I've never really shaved my head like with an actual razor. I would just get a like an actual buzz, you know, buzz it down like this. You feel me? I do that a lot, and I'm a hairy guy. Chest is hairy, arms, legs, this and that. But I wanted to imprint more 2233 energy, like energy that was, for me, my eyes wasn't enough. I wanted the full thing. I wanted the full body, right? I always kind of saw like shaving your legs as like a man, kind of gay. Like it's kind of gay. Unless you're Dominican, then I guess it just works. You're just You're fruity, bro. But yeah, I shaved my entire arm, which every time I look at it, it just looks so weird. I just immediately think of the guy who's strapped to the chair in Monsters Inc. 1. He has the big lips. Like, I don't know why my brain just goes to it. Like, yeah, I shaved my arms. I'm waiting for the fucking hair to actually grow back, bro. I shaved my knuckles. You can see that there's hair growing back now. Shaved everything. Shaved my head, everything. Shaved my face, everything. Not my eyebrows. I'm not going that far, bro. That would be a little much for me. Even for me. Even for me. Um and I looked up the benefits because I was like, what would be a better imprint? Waxing, like taking the hair out of the skin? Like just boom. Or just shaving. In my head it was like waxing, right? Like that's way better. But the thing is with waxing, I looked it up on ChatGPT. When you wax, it puts your skin in like a traumatic state where you won't grow back hair for a few weeks. I don't know if it's a few days or a few weeks, but completely missing the point of what I'm trying to get is imprint a specific day. And if it's you're waxing and you don't know when's what or when's this, then that, like for real, it's like what's the point? So just shave. Just shave. It's way better, way easier. And yeah, I shaved the whole ass body like a fucking naked mole rats. Yeah. I'll be honest, I'll leak stuff. I'm gonna be vulnerable and be like, yo, I got pegged. Not really, but I'm not really trying to look cool. Truth is the language of God, right? We should all be truthful. We should all be being vulnerable, man. Because if you're not vulnerable, why are you scared? What are you scared of? Are you scared of somebody's opinion of you? You're scared of the world's opinion of you? Yeah, some people are gonna not like you. That's a given. Yeah, people are not gonna like me. That's a given. People might love me. People might hate me. Who cares, man? The purpose is, are you living in alignment? And being living in alignment is being yourself, is being not afraid. Remember, like when you were a kid, you would just be yourself. You didn't really care. You'd be goofy. You'd be making jokes. You'd have a good time. You would be okay with being stupid. You'd be okay with falling down or asking dumb questions. Man, you didn't give a fuck. You were just being one, just being like at base level. And then the entire world indoctrinated you. Really, the external world put this program on you of a way you have to be. You have to be normal. You have to be like this. And for some people, maybe they had abusive parents or abusive people around them that really fucking punched them down into a specific box. Like their box pretend it's a box. It's a box. Okay. Probably punch them down into this little tiny ass box. This is a box. Punch them down into this little tiny ass box where they're just afraid to be themselves. They could only like really play within these four corners. No, man. Your box needs to be boundless. Needs to be infinity. You gotta be all of you. When you're mad, be mad. When you're laughing, have a good time, laugh. Like, don't try and be tough. Just be yourself. Be authentically you. No matter what, bro. Who gives a fuck about what people think? And the reason why I'm speaking like this, or I can really get into this because I'm really just talking to myself. Right? The camera, this this Discord that I'm recording off, OBS, that's little Orlando. Like I'm looking at a I wish I had the little picture of me, but I'm looking at like a 7-year-old version of me. Right. So um there's nothing more than I want to heal my younger self. And if I can do that on camera, I can give inspiration, motivation. I can give wisdom out to people to heal their younger self. Like you gotta like get your younger self and sit them on your lap and be like, gotta hold them, bro. Like, I got you. You're safe here. You don't have to hide anymore. You don't have to hide who you are. You don't have to pretend anymore. You're you, and that's perfect. That's that's the main goal for everybody. Try to be more you. Try and be more authentic. Man, if you got people pleasing tendencies, bro, you gotta be more selfish, man. You gotta please number one first. As you. Like unfortunately, everybody's looking out for number one, and that's themselves. If they're hungry and you're hungry, they're gonna take a bite out of the Snickers first before they give it to you. Maybe not your mother, but you get the gist. Man, I remember when I was a little kid, my mother was so giving to me. My mother was so loving. We would both be hungry and we would get like a six piece of McDonald's, like each of us, right? I would eat mine like fast as fuck. I'd be like, Mom, I'm hungry. She would just give me hers, bro. She would eat like one or two and just give me the rest. And like I'm thinking like way later how it makes me feel so horrible. It's like she was hungry too, bro. She was she was just as hungry as me, and she gave up more than half of her food to make me happy. Like makes me a little bit emotional, but that's how great our mothers are, man. You gotta give them a call. You gotta take care of them. You gotta do everything in your power to take care of them. Um, Today's Sunday, so tomorrow, my mom's been in the hospital for a little bit, and she's been bedridden for so long that she has no feeling in her legs. Well, I told her, okay, well, let me get my LASIK healed and stuff. Let me be all good. And her health insurance can't actually, it won't cover the physical therapy that she needs. She's been there for a while, and it took me forever to realize, like, man, the hell with the health insurance. She's rotting in this fucking clinic right now. She's out of the hospital, thank God. She's great. Like, she's doing way better besides, bedridden. Let me do what I'm supposed to do and help her. I think I'm gonna get a little profound here. I think even more so now than the earlier generations. But back what I was saying. I think we all forget this. Earlier generations, I don't think as much, or maybe they do. Maybe you can think of like, oh my God, they did this. But when we were at our most vulnerable state, a child, a baby, infant state, we couldn't do anything. We couldn't take care of ourselves. We were afraid. We were cold. We couldn't have responsibilities. We couldn't do anything that of that nature. Who was taking care of us? Our parents, whether one or two or both. Our parents were taking care of us. They they limited their freedom to nurture us, to build us, to make us healthy, to grow. They limited a part of their life for us. They sacrificed a lot for us. They seen you through for 18 years, probably more if you're a fucking loser, or if you're like me, a loser. I'm not a loser. I'm not. But when you're still living at your parents' house, I different cultures, right? I'm Cuban. We're Spanish. We stay like this, man. Like that. I am gonna be trying to get out soon though. But they take care of you for so much, man. Even if they put you through shit, man. I'm under the assumption that you're so asked for it anyways. You wanted the incarnation. You wanted the trials and tribulations to grow into the person you need to be. You just got to be conscious of it. But they they took care of you for that long. Okay, so what does that mean? Now we're getting to the point. When they get older, both my parents were 60, above 60, 60 and 64, I believe. When they get older, you got to pay back the fucking favor. You got to be the one wiping their ass, making sure they're fed, making sure they're taken care of because they can't do it for themselves. They're in the same helpless state that you were when you were a baby. Look how it comes around. You have to do the same for your parents. Don't be a fucking degenerate piece of shit and throw them in a fucking nursing home. Even if they left you with a babysitter or in daycare all day, wow, maybe be the example that you're better than that. Be the example to other people, maybe to even to your kids that you're better than that, that you will take care of them. Because if your kids see you throw your fucking parents in the nursing home, that you're too good, you're too busy to stop for them. It's like a little yellow here. It's cause of this shit. I swear it's not because I got bronchitis or nothing. But yeah, if your kids see that you do that to their parents, what that's the example you're setting. That's what they're at. That's what their ass is gonna do to you. They're throwing you like right into the fucking nursing home when you get old, defenseless, and vulnerable. They won't give a fuck. So yeah, man, I think everybody should really be, what's the word? Be more conscious of your life and the people around you, especially your parents. Be grateful even if they put you through hell, like my parents did. And it took me a lot of time to try and heal that. I still got resentment. I still gotta absolve that, but I'm focusing more on the gratitude aspect of it. And gratitude is a huge thing. Be grateful for what you went through, your parents, that you're alive today. Because if they really didn't give a fuck, like absolutely zero fuck, they would have threw you in a fucking dumpster behind prom, the prom night dumpster. You would have been a prom night dumpster baby, dead, or your ass would have been aborted. Guess we'll never know. But yeah, return the favor, be better. We're all trying to evolve. Don't go unconscious. As soon as you go unconscious, you're like freezing, and you're never really freezing. You're never really neither going up or down. Wait. You're never really staying in one spot. It's either you're going up or you're going down. So you freezing is you just slowly going back, right? So yeah. Um I don't really know what else to say. So I'm gonna end it here. I'm not gonna have this need that I need to bring more content or draw this out any more than I want to. So I think this is a good video. We'll see if we post it or not. Probably will. If you guys are seeing it, if I am gonna post it, it's gonna be on the 29th. And yeah, I want to do more videos like this. And you know, I gotta read more books. I gotta go out and like really expand my mind. I might talk about the same stuff here and there. I might bring up the same points and just refine it, because in one video I might say a point, but my mind maybe had some jargon in it, maybe didn't have all the entire points of that specific topic that I would have wanted to spew out. And I got off on one tangent, like one railroad, and I didn't acknowledge the other top pieces, whatever. But yeah,